You guys already know what it is. Put it in the box. You guys have a question, comment, or concern. You want to share your deepest, darkest secrets or anything you want us to talk about right here on the show. Go to t3medias.com/contact or add us at T3Medias on social media. And if we pick your comment, we'll talk about it right here on the show. We have a couple of comments from you guys that we're gonna run through, and let's get started. Let's check out what's in the box. What's in the box?
We got Rama from Rama's Screen checking back in, who was nice enough to join us. What was that, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
That was last episode, right?
Oh my God, time's not real. Rama joined us. He was so good. He said, so much fun. Thank you for having me on. It was truly our pleasure.
Yeah.
That's not like BS of like, no, like he was just a delight. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it was great. Anytime, man. Anytime you want to come back, that was amazing. That was talk about a guy who knows a lot about a little and little about a lot of things. He knows. I mean, he kept it going and kept it flowing. I'm like, dude, I don't even need to be here. Amy and Rama was just crushing it, man. I was like, I can take a break.
No, definitely a like, no, thank you.
Exactly. No, you're crushing it, right?
Yeah. But, we were discussing a show on Netflix. What was the show? They're billing it as anime, but it's not actually Japanese made.
Right.
So we're discussing if that was legit. And Dieppy Scum 91 says, also non-Japanese anime is like bourbon made outside of Kentucky. Sure, you can technically call it bourbon, but it's not the real thing. Anime that isn't Japanese is not real anime, no matter what Netflix's marketing team wants to call it.
Yeah.
It's not real anime if it's not from the anime region of France. It's actually sparkling cartoons at that point.
That whole discussion reminded me of something that went viral on TikTok for a little while from some anime cartoon where this little kid was like, anime is an important part of our culture.
Oh, I did see that one.
He's like, he's gonna burst a blood vessel because I dissed his Y pose or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent just enough time on TikTok to know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
No, I think I'd agree with that. Like, I do think that's a good analogy of like it's not champagne if it's not from Champagne. It's not anime.
It's not champagne if it's not from Champagne.
It can be an anime style cartoon.
Right. It's anime.
I think I'd agree with that, generally speaking.
Speaking about anime, hey, Natalie, you love anime. What do you love about anime? Oh, never mind. I'm going to embarrass her. There's an anime lover in the house. I'm always making fun of her about it. But yeah, but I understand what you're saying. Like I said last week, I understand what you guys were saying. If it's anime, maybe they could come up with something like this is anime inspired and stuff like that. So like I said last week, I'll leave it up to you hardcore anime guys to talk about that. I like anime, but I'm not that invested to tell you guys how to feel. So if you like it, I love it. I'll just leave it at that. All right, what's the
High Times with Chris says, just love your vids and that smile.
Ooh, thank you. I'm sure he was definitely talking about me. But no,
Chris on Chris love for you.
Amy, no, that was some Amy love right there. Amy's lovely smile. That's
very sweet. I appreciate it. I'm not rolling I feel like I rolled my eyes. That's because I don't know how to take compliments. That's not a statement on you. Oh, good. You're just trying to make me uncomfortable today. JustLouIt says, dang, she's so freaking pretty.
Yeah. Are we doing another episode of That's Our Amy? Amy is so freaking pretty. Look at that lower third right there. There you
go. We have breaking news.
Breaking news.
This just in. Let's go to the map. Thank you. That is very, very sweet of you. Moving on from before I start blushing, Tazzz says, I really want to see you react to Bill Burr's gorilla story.
I feel like this has come up a couple times, right?
Yes, it has. I should get around to that one. I'm always curious too, because I feel like Bill Burr, anytime it's like, oh, the blanks, like the helicopter story was like not what I expected it to be in the slightest.
That's how they feel. They're like, if you love the helicopter story, wait until you hear what happened to that damn gorilla. But
yeah, I'm scared. Does the gorilla jump out of a helicopter? I can't emotionally process. We got an email from Kerri Martin. Subject, trending topic, error on your website. It looks like you've misspelled the word in front on your website. I thought you would like to know. Silly mistakes can ruin your site's credibility. I've used a tool called spellscan.com in the past to keep mistakes off my website.
I double checked and I couldn't find what you're talking about. I think that was spam. So Kerri, if you're legit and you were like checking out the blog, and if you're a subscriber to the blog, thank you, I appreciate it. But point to me the link where I made that misspelling. But when I went to that website that she suggested, that you had to sign up for it and all that stuff, it wasn't. So I'm like, maybe this was just a spam. Like, hey, you misspelled such and such on your website. Maybe you should subscribe.
Cannot imagine someone has the time to do this. And if you do, I am so sorry. I just alienated a fan. Like, but
yeah, if Kerri Martin, if you're not a bot, then got a little more.
Kerri Martin, come here and tell me which one of these is a picture of a tractor. Yeah. We'll get her.
Click on all the pictures that have a street light in it. And then,
oh my God, do you ever get those though, where there's like this much of a street light like in another square, and you're just like,
yeah. I've accidentally missed one of those squares, and I had to start over. It pisses me off.
And then you were a robot. That's rough.
That's it. I get blocked from porn. All right, what's going on?
Powered down. Miscellaneous Wes says, I wanted to let you know that I plan on auditioning for the role of Static in the movie. Oh, we're talking about Static Shock. Mm-hmm. If I get the role, I will not disappoint. I want to know your feedback so that my performance is pleasing to the fellow fans, because I truly care for this project.
Yeah, Miscellaneous Wes. He sent the link. He said that he puts on his channel. He said that he wants to audition. So I watched it. It was like 3 minutes of him doing an audition. Like, I guess he was going through some various scenarios that the character Static would go through. It was pretty funny.
I'm not a Static Shock fan. I watched it and I was like, this guy's super charming. This is super fun. But I don't know. Like, I don't think I have like the fan take. Just like objectively, it's like, oh, you're a ton of fun to watch.
I couldn't tell whether or not he was really picking scenarios that was actually on the cartoon or not, because I have Static Shock, but I couldn't pick, or maybe he was just making it up. But yeah, I think it was just a bit. I think it was just being funny. It was pretty funny. But yeah, YouTuber, go check it out. YouTuber Miscellaneous Wes. There you go, man. I appreciate the link.
And I respect the hustle. I feel like it's always just a cool put yourself out there. You never know.
You never know. And all of a sudden, if he's the next Static Shock, I demand a interview right here on the show. But yeah, that's it. That's the show, guys. Like I said, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns that you want to put on a comment, or if you want to add us on social media, maybe we'll see it, we'll catch it, and we'll respond to it right here on We Got Your Mail.